Good afternoon, cats and kittens, pups and pooches. It's Susie Q96. She's back. Yeah, this was supposed to be the makeup for the sweep in the dirt that I had to cancel Wednesday because I wounded myself. But instead, it's just going to be a giveaway kind of thing. And the first 5 in who actually make a comment will be getting an entry to the Endome gift away if they have any available slots left. Some of you don't. Hey, Mike. Let me see where you're at on the list here. I think you're maxed out, but let me look. Yeah, you're maxed out. You've already got 5 plus an exempt. So let's see who else. Unless it's overseas, silver stung. That silver tongue. My tongue won't work right today. It's not letting me talk. Oh my goodness. Oh, let me get this logged in here. Silver stacker. Oh, who else just came in? William Noel. Yeah, I gotta mail something out to William. Todd Newton. Donnie Wayne. There's a new one. Hi, Donnie Wayne. Welcome, welcome. And who did I miss? I don't know where John Jacobs is on the list. I got to check him out and see where he is on being maxed out or not. I don't think he is yet. Oh, no, he's got plenty. All right, that's 5. The first 5 who were not already maxed out on entries to come in were Silver Tongue Stacker, William Noel, Todd Newton, Donnie Wayne, and John Jacobs. But we're going to play a couple of games, and one of those is going to have an exempt, which means it doesn't matter how many entries you have, you can still win another one in that game. So let me get these marked down here real quick so I make sure I don't mess anybody up. Get William Noel on here. Sorry, I get quiet when I'm writing. All right, got everybody tallied now. Woohoo! All right, so the first 5 in that were eligible to get another entry were Silver Tongue Stacker, William Noel, Todd Newton, Donnie Wayne, and John Jacobs. Woohoo! So that's where that's at. We're going to play a game here in a few minutes and like I said, one of those games is going to have an exempt entry, which means it doesn't matter how many you already have. We've been doing entries all month. Hi, Trisha Scratch. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Dennis. I messed up on your address when I sent your $2 bill, and it came back to me, and so I just now did it again. Got the stamps on it. It's going back out to you. I know what I did wrong. I wrote something incorrectly. It was my boo-boo. So that'll be going back out to you. I apologize for my error. It happens when you get old like me. Hey, Walt Money. Oh, you know what? I didn't see Walt Money up there. And he was actually here before Mike. So I actually owe Walt Money an entry. That was another one of my boo-boos. I hate it when I do that. So we'll just throw that in there and we'll make it 6. My eye's been bothering me. But they did find out what's wrong with me, and I made a whole separate video on that. So if you want to know what the weird disease I have in my eye is, go watch that movie. That video. All right, I got a bunch of odds and ends things happening today. I'm going to do one of them here real quick, and then we will play some more games and give away some more entries. First thing I need to do so I can get this mess off my desk is we did a penny box, and I've got all of the goodies from that are all over my desk, except now I can't find where I put the Indian head. Oh, here it is. The best thing that was in the box, and there were only 2 people in the stream when I found it, but there were 2 people here to witness it. I had found a 1944 Wheatie, and we were all excited about finding a Wheatie after a bit of a dry. And I picked up the next penny in line, and it was this 1907 Indian head. So this is the best thing that came out of our penny box. Hi, Mark Thomas. Hi, Mikey. I'm trying to keep up with everybody that comes in. So anyway, this was the best thing that came out of the box. And what was so cool was the box before. I also got an Indian head. I got an 1899 that was an ender on one of the rolls. So 2 boxes in a row, even though the boxes were not the best on producing the Wheaties, I got an Indian head twice in a row. So you can't complain about that. I mean, you just can't. When the IHPs start popping out, it's all good, honey. So that was the best thing that was in there. And then I've got some other stuff that was decent. It's falling all over my desk, and I need to let me get this empty box here so I have a place to put what I've already reviewed. So that was, like I said, that was the best item in there. And then we got a whole bunch of Wheaties, and I'm going to run through them real quick, let y'all see what we got. I got a 47D. I need to be writing these down. I wrote them down somewhere, and then, of course, I had to lose that because that's how I do things. I hurt my hand the other day, and I had to take a bunch of pain meds and stuff, and just haven't been up to par. So we got the 47D. It's not bad. It's got some detail left in the wheat. And we got a 45D. Again, you know, they're circulated. This one's got a little bit more detail than the 47 had. Oops. I tried to sort them out. I had the 1930 up here. And we got a 45. I just like to show what I found in the box. I think I ended up with like 17 80s and an Indian head and then some other things. The oldest one is a 1930. I'm not sure where I put that. I just had it. 44. I'm showing them pretty quick. Hey, James Eller. Somebody else come in besides James. Another 46 or a 46. So I got 44, 45, 46, 47. This one doesn't look too bad. Of course, they're all circulated immensely, so they're not going to be close to perfect in any way. There's another 44. I don't know if I'll be able to get any more boxes. Right now, I'm kind of busy anyway. There's another 44. I'm doing a big flea market next weekend, weather permitting, to try to sell a bunch of my things. 1941 in prep for moving back to Michigan. Yay! That won't be happening for a couple months, but I got to get started on getting rid of a bunch of things that I am not taking. There's a 53D. And then the next week, it's tentative, but I'm supposed to be taking that long postponed trip down to Florida to visit my older brother and also to do a little metal detecting. And that is only happening because of another channel subscriber. Many of you may know Dawn the metal detectorist. She happens to be from the part of Michigan or part of Virginia that I am from, although she lives in Texas now. And she has some relatives near where my brother lives and has offered to take me down to see my brother. And then we will no doubt be looking at doing some detecting because we are both detectors. What 6 looks like an error? Well, that's not it. Fortunately, these are in a box that only has things I found on this in it, so I should be able to find whatever 6. Is that the 6 you're talking about? That you thought looked like an error? Because that's the last 6 I threw in the box. I haven't searched them for that yet, Donnie. After I get them all tallied up, I will go back and search them for errors and that kind of thing. That's just how I do things because I am really slow because of my eyesight. I have to get my jeweler's loop out. And so I usually, after I go through them all and write them down, then I go back through them again and that's why I put them in a separate little container so that I can go back and look at them again. And that time I take more time and go through and look for all the unusual things that might crop up. We found one the other night that is out of this box, and I will show it to you at the end, that we think may have some kind of very unique error on it. It was kind of debated in the stream whether or not it was damage or an error. So I put it in an envelope, and we decided we're going to photograph that one and send it over to the coin Q&A and let them take a gander at it, because about half the people in the stream thought it was an error and the other half thought it was just some kind of damage, and that the rest of us were seeing things. I don't know what this is. Oh yeah, this is a 2009, one of those Lincoln dudes. The Lincoln dudes. He got mixed in with my Wheaties. That also came out of the box. Yeah, there's some non-Wheaties that got put up. There's the 1930. That was the oldest one, and we were trying to guess based on the reverse how old this penny was, and nobody even got into the 30s. So we were pleasantly surprised when we turned it over, and it was as nice as it is. Yeah, I like pennies. I started out collecting pennies as a teenager when I got a job working in a grocery store. And pennies have kind of always been my favorite. I do a lot of pennies and a lot of quarters. There's another 56D. So yeah, you guys will see these pennies come back through again on another show where we will scrutinize them more carefully. Right now, I just need to get them off my desk because, as I said, I'm getting ready to do a big flea market. Oh, there's a 70S, not a Wheatie, but another interesting find. Don't find a lot of S pennies over here in Virginia. Anyway, I'm getting ready to do this big flea market, and I have a stack. Okay, I think I just hit 60s. I also saved 60s pennies for a project I'm working on. Yeah, I think we got all the Wheaties. So then we got a whole bunch of 60s stuff. Oh, there's another S. That was the only two S's we got. We did not get any foreign coins this time around. And I've got a huge pile of 60s, 59 and 60 to 69s. There's probably 30 or 40 of them. I'm working on a project with those. Yeah, I'm in the southwest corner of Virginia. I rarely get an S penny. So I got two. I was happy, even though they weren't Wheaties, just to see an S show up at all. So anyway, then I got this big pile of 60s pennies that I need to put in a container. I'm trying to get a young person started on collecting, and I'm going to start him by filling in most of the 60s and then letting him hunt for the rest. He is 12. Yeah, he's 12. And he has some health issues, so he can't really go out and do sports and that kind of thing. And he spends way too much time playing Minecraft. So knowing that he has an older brother who does collect coins, and I have given him a few fancy coins, what I call fancy coins, but we're trying to interest him in collecting coins because it's something that he can do with his health issues and get him off that playing so much video games. So that's why I held all these 60s coins. I have a whole tube full of them. So there's over 50 of them. So then we ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, yeah, 17 Wheaties, 2 S, 1 IHP, and 1 of the 2009 Lincoln series. And then we ended up with the little celebrated, very common, but still interesting 2017 P mint mark. And why is that interesting? Because it is the only penny ever done with an actual P mint mark. They did it for the 225th anniversary of the Philadelphia Mint. They did it with no fanfare whatsoever. They just put it out there in the wild to see how long it was going to take for someone collecting coins to go, wait a minute, that's got a P on it. Well, we've got, I started throwing them in a jug. I never saved them before until Dawn, the metal detector, pointed them out to me. And then I started putting them in this plastic container that weighs almost 11 ounces worth of those. So I've got 11 ounces of those out of this box. But wait, there's more. Then I have a whole tube and a little overflow of 82 and 82D that have to be checked to see if they are copper or not. There's a whole tube of them right there, not in focus. So we got all of that. And then we've got the contents of what I call the copper hopper, or the copper hopper, which is I throw all the coppers except the 82s because I'm not sure until I check them. The bag of copper is so big that my scale goes into error when I put it on the scale. But I actually weighed it, and there is 3 pounds and 11.9 ounces of copper. Hi, Suzette. Welcome back. So, yeah, we got about 3 ounces of, or 3 pounds rather, of copper coins from the box. So it was a pretty decent box. 17 Wheaties, 2 S pennies, 1 Indian head, 1 2009 Lincoln series, 3 pounds of copper and about 70, 82, and 82Ds that have not yet been checked for copper. Oh, that bag's getting heavy. And then we have the mystery penny. I'm going to get it out here. I've got all that off my desk now. I'm real happy about that because my desk is small. Okay, this is the mystery penny. And what the mystery is right above the date, there are 3 indentations. These are not raised, so they are not like a cud or anything like that. They actually look like the top of the first 3 numbers to some of us. Some people think it's a gouge. Some people think it's the top of the numbers. We're not sure what that is. I've turned it a bunch of different directions, but it's a very interesting, neatly spaced series of indentations. We're not sure what that is, but they don't fade away as you turn it around. We're just not sure what that is, but it's unusual. So we set it aside to see if we can figure out what that is, if it's just damage. Well, Mr. Expert Mikey thinks it's damage. Other people that were in the stream thought that it might be, let me turn it this way a little bit, might be where a die came down and smacked it a little bit again and put parts of the tops of the numbers. And the reason for that is it does match those. So, and I've looked at it through the loop, and it looks a little different through the loop than it does through my microscope. So I'm going to try to take some pictures of it, and we'll send it over and ask the experts and see what they say. Yeah, that's about all you can do with something like that. I don't know how a coin would make an indentation as deep as these are. They're not just a little scratch, they are deep. It would have to hit really, really hard to be that deep, Mikey. Another coin just smacking into it, I don't think would go as deep as that is. Like I said, it looks very different when you look at it through a jeweler's loop, and you can see how deep it is. It's possible. I'm not saying you're wrong, Mikey, but I'm saying there is question about it. So rather than throw it back and then find out later it was something good, we're just going to go through the motions and see what they say about it. Because I've gotten a bazillion coins back there, I'm sure, that have gone through a coin star machine. Never saw one look quite like that. But we don't know, so we're going to find out. That's how we learn. That's how we learn. All right. So we put this in this card in with this bunch right here. Now I get to roll all those pennies up. And speaking of Coinstar, I did a little research here in my community. Yeah, Yeah, right, lifeline. Ah, yeah, throw me the lifeline. Um, our close by, uh, well, I got these three weird pennies sitting up here. I don't know what they are. I don't think they're anything. I think they're just sitting up here because that's where they got picked up from the floor or something. Oh, that's one of my favorites to search, looking for the double ear. Anyway, our coin star here in my town, we only have one, um, does not offer the uh, Amazon credit. It only offers where you can get cash and they take the percentage. And then it offers like Applebee's and our local movie theater and a couple of other places. It really isn't good, at least not for me. It doesn't have anything that I would want to go dump a bunch of coins in the coin star for. So the other day I had to go to the next town over where they're having this big flea market thing that I'm going to be in. And their grocery store has a coin star. So I checked it out and it does have the Amazon e-credit thing in it. So now I know where I can take mine from now on. Oh, the same day we finished the box, I also did car wash quarters. For those of you that are new to my channel, on Monday I do a thing called the Lodo coin collecting show. And we always go through my change from the car wash after I wash my car and vacuum it and everything. I bring my quarters home. Hey, Silver Shark. Howdy, howdy. Anyway, I bring my quarters home and we go through them, and we've been working on a national park book for a couple of years, still haven't finished it. But we did pull a W mint out of the car wash the other day. So we found 2 or 3 of them in the past and a couple of silvers, but we hadn't found one for a long time. So we pulled this San Antonio Mission W out last Monday out of the car wash. That was pretty sweet little find. Happy to have one of those jump out at me. So anyway, we do that pretty much every Monday night at 6. And when I fill the state quarter books, I have filled several of those, and I give those books away. We are just a few coins away from, let me see what, and I don't buy these coins. I don't let people donate them. The whole purpose of doing this is to show people you can do it from your pocket change. So in my case, my pocket change is almost always from the car wash. So the ones I have left to put in are Iowa, District of Columbia, Puerto Rico, Guam, and the Virgin Islands. And then that book is going to be given away. I think I've given away 5 or 6 of them. And that one is almost cooked and ready to go. Now, we got the big drawing coming up for the end of May gift away. And there's actually 2 big drawings because there's one big prize. And I have not announced the prizes because I don't want to do that. I just want people to come and find out what the prize is. But they're nice prizes. And it'll be on next Wednesday, the 25th, during my Sweepin the Dirt metal detecting show. But it's going to be coins as well. And we're going to have a big prize for the coiners and a big prize for the detecting people. And so Yeah, I think there are parts of South Padre that you can't. You just have to find out where the border for that park is, because yeah, there is the same thing on part of the East Coast where a similar thing happened, and also you run into that down in the Keys. But yeah, you just have to check with the county. They usually have a map that they can show you that will tell you what parts you are allowed to detect. So anyway, we're going to do this. There's 7 of you in here, according to my little thing here. So what we're going to do is everybody that's in here needs to post something in the stream so we can pick you up on the Nightbot, and we're going to have a little duck race. Now, in the duck race, this is going to be an exempt entry, which means it doesn't matter how many you have. The rules of the game allow you to have 5 from different activities over the course of the month, but the exempt ones don't count against your 5. There's also a comment video out there, and I'm shooting to have 96 entries by the time we do the drawing. Right now we are at 78, and I still have my Monday night show and the night of the giveaway. So we're going to do a duck race, and the winner of that will get an exempt. Should I still try to get permission to metal detect? If it's already listed as being legal, you really don't need to. But what you do need to do is make sure that county does or does not require a permit. Most of the time you call the county, they don't even know if they require a permit. You might want to ask some of the guys on Florida Thunder Digging with Rob, because they go all up and down that West Coast, and they could probably tell you. James Eller wants to know how many entries he has. If anybody else needs to know, I have the list here in front of me. James Eller, you have 5 entries plus 2 exempt. So you have 7. I think you have more than anybody. Mike Schalise is right behind you with 5 entries and 1 exempt. And Archaeology Mikey also has 5 entries with 1 exempt. Yeah, in fact, I got to get online here this week, Mikey, and make sure all my permits are in order, because June 3rd, Dawn, the metal detectorist, and I are going to Florida, and I don't want to get in any trouble. So I got to see what I got to do to. Most of them, I remember, all I had to do was make a phone call, and they emailed me the permits. So, all right, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, y'all want to play a ducky race? Let me get over here and get the ducky race lined up. Yeah, so anyway, I needed to get all those coins off of here because I got some jewelry I need to look at under my scope, and I didn't want to be knocking those pennies over, because I have 2 great big bags of jewelry, and a lot of it's just bling bling stuff that I want to put in the flea market, but I don't want to accidentally put any gold or silver in there. I haven't been through these bags yet, so I gotta make sure that I'm not giving away for $1 something that's valuable. And I did already find a couple silver bracelets and stuff, so gotta make sure. All right, I'm gonna read the list real quick. If you're not on this list, you need to post in the stream. I got Archaeology Mikey, Lucky James Eller, Mike Shalee, Silver Shark, Silver Tongue Stacker, and Suzette Free. So if you are not any of those people, you need to get your name on here real quick. And then I'm going to copy them all over and paste them into La Ducky Race and give away another entry. A box coming into, yeah, I got to get these all rolled back up so I can try to get another one. Yeah, I think that's it. All right. Well, my thing said it that there were 7, but sometimes I have international people that know that I can't send to them, so they just don't post, and I understand that. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, because it says there's 8 in the room. So there's 2 that are not on the list. All right, let me pull the duckies up here. Get our little quackadoodle ducks in a row. Quackadoodle duck. All right. We're going to set this for 2 minutes. Oops, I didn't want to set that for 10. Let's start that over. I messed up. There we go. I like a good 2-minute duck race. Oh, now we got 9, but I don't see anybody new posting. So, all right, last chance. If you're not on my list of 6, yeah, I've sent twice and they keep sending it back. So I changed this prize. We're going to see if that'll allow us to get his stuff to him. This is what's left of a zinc penny that somebody carved. All right, let's get to the duckies. Got that set for 2 minutes. Let's shuffle them up a little bit. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Everybody ready? Who's bribed the duck? Anybody bribed the duck? If I win, give the spot to Suzette. Okay. Yeah, I love spray cans. Spray cans are awesome. I haven't been able to get over there as much, but he hasn't been on as much either. So I've been, hang on. Let me look at my list real quick. All right, everybody ready? 1, 2, 3, Duck! Quack, 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 quack. Go ducks. Come on, Suzette. Swim, girl, swim. And James Eller out in front, going to town, going to town. But y'all know a lot of times you get out there in front and then they push you to the back. Here comes Mikey on the outside. Suzette moving up. Come on, Suzette. Silver Tongue in the beautiful purple duck. Dr. Solis back there is going backwards. Silver Shark, neck and neck with Archaeology Mikey. Ooh, Suzette's got a beak out front. Here comes James again. He's not quitting. He's not quitting. Go, ducks. Go. Quack-a-doodle-duck. Go, go, go. Look at Suzette. She says, I may be new, but I can pass you. Go, Suzette. Here comes Mikey again. And the doctor's running a little behind schedule there. Need to do some swimming surgery or something there, Mike. Get him move on. Woohoo! Run, Forrest, run. Quack. Oh, here comes Silver Shark out on the outside on the number 4. Suzette's still got that little beak out there, just a tiny bit ahead. Up, I think Silver Shark is taking over. Let's see what happens in this last 6 seconds. Oh my goodness. Everybody's on the run now. Go, 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 go. Silver Shark is first. Suzette was second. Silver Tongue Stacker was third. That was a close one. And since I need to get to 96, all 3 of those people, the top 3, are all going to get an entry. So that means Silver Shark, Suzette, and Silver Tongue Stacker. And those are all going to be exempt, which means they do not count against the 5 other entries that you can get. Now, there are going to be a couple of smaller prizes besides the 2 grands. So when you are in the show on Wednesday night, don't necessarily leave because there will be more stuff. Did you guys notice all 3 of those people's names start with an S? All 3 of them are S's. Okay, we got Suzette, got Silver Tongue, and Silver Shark. A lot of S's. All righty. Yeah, I'm going to have a real interesting show Monday. I got some interesting information about one of the coin companies and their new marketing strategy. And your duck was still fat. And I have a couple of mail calls. Hopefully we will have some car wash quarters. And we will probably go back and visit all of those Wheaties that came out of the last box for errors and anomalies of all sorts and kinds. Yeah, look at this penny. This is actually a zinc penny. Came out of one of the boxes that I did a while back. And you can sort of see some of the lettering around the back, but somebody did a number on both sides of this bad boy. So it's kind of interesting. And I'm going to punch a hole in it and make a piece of jewelry out of it. Just because I think it's an interesting looking item, and there's nothing else really that you could do with it. So that's my plan to do with that. And then my other favorite coin that I keep here, I got this in a coin star down in Georgia. I have no idea why anybody would do that, but they did it. And then this is my other favorite. I found this in a coin star, and it's plastic. So obviously the coin star did not keep it, but that's a darn good copy for a piece of play money. And so, yeah, I fished that out of the coin star. I just kind of keep that over here on my desk with some other little odds and ends, like a big flip fidget spinner and toys. I have my toys. So anyway, that's about it for now. I just wanted to make up for not being here Wednesday night. What happened Wednesday was I was down at my storage getting some things ready for the flea market, and a part of a bed frame I bumped into fell down and hit the back of my hand and took a big gouge out of it, and I had to have my nurse come and clean it up. And this is pretty worn. It's in 1917. I won this. Still silver though. Absolutely. I was going to go to Kittle next. You know, I'm a big fan of Kittle. So we absolutely may go over and raid Michael Kittle for his birthday. I have so much respect for that guy. I've learned so much from watching his channel and watching the stuff from the Coin Club. So absolutely. Mikey, do you happen to have the link handy for Mr. Kittle's channel? And we can all go over there and tell him happy birthday. Yeah. All righty. So that's what we're going to do, folks. I thank you all for popping in. My regularly scheduled shows are 6 p.m. Eastern on Monday with the Lodo Coin Collecting Show, and 6 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday with Metal Detecting Sweepin the Dirt. So, and don't forget, Wednesdays when the big drawing is going to be happening. So you still got Monday to get some more entries and maybe another pop-up in between now and then. And so let's go see Michael Kittle for his birthday. Sounds like a plan. Thank you all for being here. We will see ya. Ever been to We Play You Win? No, I don't know what that is. Sounds like fun though. I'll have to go check it out. All right, let's go see Mr. Kittle. Thank y'all for coming. Congrats to those who got entries. Bye.